Hello, my juicy jelly beans. I'm back and I've missed you so much. I've had a crazy 8 weeks of work, even on weekends, and it was exhausting physically and mentally. I had to put my foot down and get back to what I enjoy the most. Today, we're going to do a simple project and a giveaway. I'm also going to be trying out the new RESINERS curing machine that everyone says is awesome. I have this cute mold, which is an acorn and perfectly cute for an autumn pendant. Let's get some resin ready. I'm going to use some J Addiction 1-to-1. I have a discount code in the description box. I've got this new colour which has red, purple with a hint of gold. I'm only going to colour in the top part of the acorn. I'd show you, but I forgot to push the red button. Great way to start. First day back at resin and already fumbling around. I'm going to do a clear pour as I want the base to be matte. Fill both moulds up to the top and make sure you go around the rim with a tool to eliminate any trapped bubbles. Then set them aside as I want to do another one before I set them in the curing machine. So how about an acorn jar? That way we can test both moulds at the same time. I've chosen a couple of colours that scream autumn. They came in a huge bag from TEMU with lots of others. I'm going to use browns, auburns, golds, greens and burgundy. Grab a small brush and sprinkle some pigment inside the mould. A little bit goes a long way. Add as many colours as you fancy, then burnish the colours in with the soft brush till you completely cover the mould. Make sure you also get the lip rim too. Just look at how many chrome colours. The pots are small, but if you use them sparingly, they will go a long way. And you know me, I hate to waste colour. I've already prepared more J Addiction resin. Pour the content into the mould slowly and make sure to go around the rim with a tool, because there will definitely be trapped bubbles. For the base of the jar, I'm going to mix a bit of golden brown chrome pigment and this mossy green into 2 disposable cups. Try not to mix too fast so not to add bubbles. With the rest of the resin that we have prepared, keep it clear with no colour and pour a small amount into the mould. Then alternate with a bit of brown, then clear, then green, and so on. Use a tool to push the colours in and down the mould so they don't stay in one place like a rim of colour. Keep adding more resin till you fill it up. Okay, so let's try out the RESINERS curing machine. This is supposed to cure your projects in 2 hours, which will be a game changer, especially if you sell your projects. You'll be able to produce a lot more in a lot less time. And it's also perfect for people like me who are impatient. So this machine is a 2-in-1. Besides curing resin, it also cures UV resin. Because it's a lamp. Genius. You can put small moulds and even bigger moulds, flat or tall. You have so much space to do big projects or various ones at the same time. It comes with really easy instructions. The base can be flipped to adjust the mould height. You have the on-off button, which also can be used to change from UV lamp or normal cure. The temperature button, which can also be set to Fahrenheit or Celsius. The timer button to adjust how long you want. And the handle is heat resistant, so you won't get burnt. And once you finish curing, the machine then cures the projects for 20 minutes, so that when you demold, they are perfect to the touch. The machine is on offer right now, and you have an additional 15% discount with my discount code in the description box. My project has now been curing for 2 hours, and it's had the 20-minute cooling time. Now it's time for the truth. So far, they are good to the touch and hard. Splendid. Let's demold and check them out. I'm going to spritz some soapy water into the jar so not to break a finger. For me, it's the best way to get a project to pop right out without the struggle. Make sure to turn your mold back into the correct position so it doesn't get ruined. Dry the soapy water off with a paper towel. It has completely cured and I'm stoked. Just how perfect and fast this machine cures. Now for the lid. And I cut myself with the sharp edge. I'm going to need to trim it down. Let's check the lid to see if it fits the jar. Perfect. Make sure to not leave the lid on the jar for a couple of days, as you might find they have soldered together. Resin still cures for at least a few days. Let's check the smaller molds. Well, that popped out without any trouble. These little guys are popping mad. These have also cured perfectly, and we all know that the smaller the project, the longer it takes to cure. So my honest opinion, definitely a brilliant curing machine. I'll be using this a lot, like mucho a lot. I sanded down the bottom part of the acorn to give it a matte look, and it will contrast with the top part. Use some tack to hold one of the pieces down. I went over the rim a little bit with my Dremel as I had overpoured, and it stood out like a sore thumb. Add some bonding glue to one of the pieces. I used B7000 glue, then place the other half onto the piece, making sure it's centered, and then set it aside to dry. Okay, so we now know that the machine cures perfectly. But what about the UV lamp? Yep, another project here. This time I'm using RESINERS UV resin and the small acorn. Fill both of the molds with the UV resin. Make sure to eliminate any bubbles you might have. For the bottom part of the acorn, I'm going to add these little mini white flowers, which will give the piece a cute, delicate look. Grab a flower and slide it into the UV resin. Try to avoid getting bubbles underneath. You could, if you wanted to, coat the flowers in UV resin before adding them to the mold. But these are so small and delicate that it should be fine to place them directly. Just do it slowly and wiggle them in. Pop any bubbles you might see. Keep adding as many flowers as you prefer. I don't want it to be too cluttered, and 3 small ones should be enough. Add some more UV resin between the flowers so they don't stick together. Time to put them in the magic machine. Top them up with the UV resin all the way up to the rim. Add the lid and turn it on. Choose the correct setting, which in this case is the UV setting. It will automatically go to 30 seconds. You can adjust the time with the minus and plus buttons. I'm going to go up to 2 minutes. Once done, turn your molds and do the exact same. These have cooked on both sides. Let's see if they have cured. They feel hard, so far so good. Let's pop these out and check that they have cured right through. And yes, they have. Fantastic. Look how pretty and dainty it looks with the flowers. I remembered I had this stunning foil. It looks like burnt bronze, perfect for the top part of the acorn. I've placed the piece on some white tack to give me height and better visibility to add the glue. You're going to need some gilding glue for the foil to stick. Everything I'm using I will link in the description box. Use a disposable brush to paint the glue onto the piece. Then let it dry for an hour till it gets tacky. This has been drying for an hour and now it's time to add the foil. Grab a pair of tweezers to aid you as foil sticks and goes everywhere. Or you could be a total brute like me and just plonk it directly on. Quicker and faster. Use a brush to push the foil down and into the grooves. Make sure you have covered the whole piece with foil. Keep brushing till it's completely stuck down and then just brush off the excess. Wow, just look at the colours. Big thank you to all my subscribers and channel members. You guys are kittylicious. Love you lots. Let's glue the two pieces together as we did before. Do you know what time it is? It's giveaway time. Woo! I wanted to say thank you for being so patient with me. And I also wanted to show my appreciation because I'm really sorry I wasn't able to upload these couple of weeks. There will be 2 giveaway boxes full of goodies for 2 lucky winners. If you want to enter, all you have to do is give us a thumbs up and leave the word Godzilla in the comment section. Good luck, everyone. Keep watching for the end results. Toodles!